Right, so this is me after that video. I forgot to let you know how to get the bolt out. Basically, if you don't know how to do that, you can just go back on my video, video code number T012. I show you how to take the bolt out. So if you don't know how to take the bolt out, just go watch that video first, and then come back to this one. All right, and that's it. So, yep. Enjoy the video. Alright, today I'm going to be disassembling the bolt or the blowback unit of the Action Army AAP-01. So the first part we're going to do is the part that controls the full auto function of the gun. So that's going to be this part down here, the switch. This part's very simple. It's not really connected to anything when it's outside of the rest of the gun. It mates with the lower. It doesn't do anything with the upper. So if we take this off. I thought I had it. Right, there we go. And you can just pull this thing up normally, if you can grab it. Sometimes you're going to need to grab a little pin thing, or it looks like I might have it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's out. You don't have to do much with that unless you're putting in like a aftermarket switch in there to like control it from the outside of the gun. But that part's taken out. So now we're gonna go to the recoil spring. So that you pull back on this part here. So you pull back on that, and then you have to lift it up. So I turn it sideways a little bit. I kind of lift it up, and then it comes out. And that's essentially like your guide rod and then your guide spring, but obviously it's a little bit different than other pistols. So now that's out, and that's the part where you would put short strokes on if you wanted to do that. I don't recommend more than one short stroke on this gun, but that's just me. Now you're going to grab your Phillips head, and there's these two screws in here, so you need to unscrew those. And there is also a spring back there. So once you get it going, you're going to get some spring tension. If I can get my screwdriver in there. And looks like that one's out. And then now on the second one, it should start to kind of be coming out on its own. And I kind of keep the nozzle with the rest of the stuff. It's just easier to have it all kind of together when I take it out or when I put it back in. So now that I have that done, I'm going to kind of pull this out, and there is a spring, so you can see there's a spring right there. That's your nozzle spring, and that can take off that piece, and then that nozzle is kind of on that peg. Probably just leave it on that peg unless you want to actually take it off for like replacement or that sort of thing. So that's gone now. And then this piece, I'm not going to be disassembling this. You can disassemble this a little bit, but I'm not going to be doing that. There's no real reason to. And then you have this rubber piece back here, this piston head thing. This thing comes off. And then you don't have to do much more than that. That's pretty much it there. So we're going to put all this stuff back on. I don't know how loud the background sound is. It's very loud for me. I don't know if you'll really be picking up what Tony's very enthusiastic right now running the games. But we're going to be putting this back on now. So I put that rubber piece back on there. As far as maintenance, the thing that you might want to do is you might want to lube the inside of this. So I put like a drop in there, and then I just put my pinky in and twist it around to lube it up. That's going to be kind of the only piece in here that you're going to want to lube. But putting it back in, I kind of get it all back into one chunk. It's easier if it's all one piece. So I grab all my screws, and then I kind of I'm going to set it on top where it's going to go. It's going to be like that, right? And now that I have that kind of set there, I slide it in as one chunk piece thing. And when you put it back in, this piece should have a little bit of spring tension on it. And if it doesn't, then you've messed up somewhere and you're gonna have to re-put it in. But we're gonna start tightening this thing, and you should see it starting to drop. That little half moon piece in there. You'll know what I'm talking about when you do this. But you just screw them back on, and we're almost there. Right. Then I always double check, make sure it's actually working, so I pull back on that, and if it springs backwards, then you're good there, right? So now, let's put in, we'll do the same order that I took it out. So, you have your spring and your spring guide, and then you're going to put in here, it's a little bit easier if you pull back the spring, you get a little bit more of a, it's a little bit easier if you pull back the spring, but there we go. And then I just let it go when I get set. Now that's on there. And then your full auto switch, it only goes in one way, so you're not gonna have to worry about putting it in the wrong way. So it's in there, and like that, and then that piece just gonna screw back on there. And screw that on. It's crazy how long these videos are, because I'm already at 6 minutes or so, and this feels like nothing, but whatever. Right.
Back road dealer, 100 different ways to ride. If you'd have seen what I seen, done what I done, you'd be looking for